This apartment doesn't just look beautiful, it feels like spring has been translated into architecture, where every room opens with light, ease, and a quietly confident edge. A bright first impression greets you here, with sunlight spilling across pale stone and making the whole entry feel calm, polished, and gently alive. There is a quiet elegance in the air, the kind that makes you slow down without thinking. Soft curves, crisp edges, and the skyline beyond the windows create a mood that feels both urbane and welcoming, like the apartment is opening its arms with effortless confidence. This living area feels like the heart of the home, airy and composed, yet warm enough to sink into. Natural light moves across the room and softens every surface, giving the pale palette a spring-like freshness. Nothing feels heavy or forced. Instead, the space invites long conversations, quiet pauses, and easy comfort, all wrapped in a refined atmosphere that feels luxurious without trying too hard. There is a cozy ease to this lounge, the kind that makes you want to stay a little longer with a book, a coffee, or just your own thoughts. The daylight gives everything a soft glow, while the clean lines keep the room feeling open and uncluttered. It feels personal in a subtle way, like a place where calm routines and beautiful moments naturally settle together. Dining here feels like a small celebration of everyday life. Sunlight touches the table, the chairs, and the surrounding space in a way that makes even a simple meal feel considered and special. The room has that relaxed elegance you remember later, with a freshness in the air and a quiet confidence in its proportions. It is the sort of dining space that makes people linger. This kitchen carries a clean, refreshing energy that feels wonderfully effortless. The daylight sharpens the crisp surfaces and gives the room a bright, spring-like clarity. It feels practical, yes, but also deeply stylish in a way that makes cooking seem more like a pleasure than a task. There is a sense of order here, balanced by warmth, so the space never feels sterile or distant. The breakfast nook feels like one of those hidden comforts you end up loving most. It catches the morning light in a softer way, making the corner feel intimate and easy, almost like a private ritual built into the apartment. You can imagine slow breakfasts, quiet reading, and unhurried starts here. The city outside stays present, but the mood inside remains calm, gentle, and inviting. The master bedroom feels like a soft exhale at the end of the day. Sunlight filters in cleanly, leaving the room bright but still restful, and the palette keeps everything serene. It has that rare balance of elegance and comfort, where the space feels refined without losing warmth. You can almost feel the quiet settling over you, as if the room knows exactly how to let you unwind. This guest bedroom feels welcoming in the most graceful way. It has a lightness that makes visitors feel instantly at ease, with sunlight giving the room an open, cheerful spirit. Nothing feels crowded or overly styled. Instead, the atmosphere is thoughtful and calm, like a beautiful pause within the apartment. It is the kind of room that makes staying over feel unexpectedly restful and special. The walk-in closet feels less like storage and more like a private luxury, a place where everything has room to breathe. Morning light keeps the space clear and uplifting, while the warm materials give it a sense of quiet indulgence. There is a satisfying order to it, but also a softness that keeps it from feeling rigid. It makes daily routines feel more graceful and intentional. Working here would feel surprisingly pleasant because the room carries such a calm, bright clarity. The daylight keeps the mood fresh, and the skyline beyond the windows adds a gentle sense of connection to the city. It is focused without being severe, elegant without being precious. The space seems designed for thoughtful work, but also for those small pauses that make the day feel human. This reading corner feels like a secret comfort tucked into the apartment. The light lands softly here, and the atmosphere becomes almost meditative, with just enough openness to feel uplifting. It invites slow moments, the kind where time stretches a little. There is a graceful simplicity in the space that makes it feel deeply personal, like a favorite place you return to whenever you need quiet. Out on the balcony, the apartment opens up in the loveliest way. Fresh daylight, open air, and the city skyline together create a mood that feels expansive and alive. It is the kind of place where you breathe a little deeper and let the day loosen its grip. The setting feels elegant but relaxed, perfect for morning coffee, evening pauses, or simply watching the light change. This entertainment area has a relaxed sophistication that makes gathering feel easy and natural. Sunlight keeps the room bright and honest, while the clean layout gives it a polished sense of order. It feels social without becoming noisy, stylish without losing warmth. You can imagine people settling in, conversations unfolding, and the room holding the energy gently, like a beautiful backdrop for shared time. This study lounge feels like a quiet in-between space, designed for reflection more than busyness. The daylight makes everything feel calm and balanced, and the refined materials give the room a subtle sense of luxury. It is not trying to impress, it is trying to comfort. That makes it feel especially beautiful, like a place where thoughts can settle and the rest of the apartment can briefly fade away. The dressing lounge feels serene and intimate, almost like a private retreat inside the home. Bright daylight keeps it fresh, while the soft palette and elegant finishes make the space feel polished without becoming cold. There's a gentle rhythm to being here, a sense of preparing for the day or closing it out with calm. It carries the apartment's refined spirit beautifully, with quiet confidence and warmth. What stays with you is the balance, refined yet relaxed, sculptural yet livable, a home that proves luxury feels best when it breathes.